So today I am 19 weeks and 3 days pregnant. Um, I'm really, I don't feel that much different from the 18th week, physically at least. The only thing that is very different now is the fact that I'm sure that what I'm feeling is actually the baby moving in me, and it's not like my imagination anymore. And that started Sunday, like at church actually, and it's this weird, really like a squiggle feeling inside of me, almost as if like the baby's like in there coloring on the walls of my uterus or something with crayons, just like do 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 do, all over the walls and stuff. And it's kind of like, I guess, a tickling feeling in ways sometimes when it moves, and sometimes it'll like poke too. It's like it jabs out with its arm or foot or elbow or something, knee, whatever, and it'll like poke into my belly button or around it or into my back or some kind of, something else in my body, some organ or something. And it doesn't really hurt, it's just really surprising, and it'll kind of take my breath for a second. And sometimes I'll be so focused on my homework or taking notes in class or something like that, and I'll feel it and I'll be like, oh my god, what was that? And I'll have to remember in my mind that it's the baby and stuff, and that there's not like some, I don't know, some mutant alien or a tapeworm, or it's not some dream catcher thing going on with me. Um, I have noticed that I'm not sick as much, like I'm not throwing up as often as I was, which I thought would never happen. I thought I was going to wind up being sick every day for 9 months, but now it's just like every other day or every few days, and it'll be like, just one little incident during the day, like I'll eat something or whatever, like, I guess it was the yesterday or the day before, like I was just driving home and I no more than get in my driveway and get out of my car and throw up in the yard, so I guess just whatever sets it off, but it's not as bad as it was. Um, I'm still tired all the time, and I feel like I could nap all day long and then sleep all night and get up and do it all over again. So um, I'm kind of trying to nap some, at least for half an hour when I get home, if I can, if I don't have too much homework, or if there's not other things to do, groceries, cleaning, etc. And I'm going to bed now at 8:30, which is really weird, but in all honesty, it makes me feel a lot better when I wake up in the morning, and I'm usually not as cranky now when I wake up if I've been asleep for, at least 12 hours. It's a lot better for whoever has to deal with me and be around me in the morning. Um, you know, as for cravings, I really don't have anything like that going on. Nothing that's abnormal, totally, I don't think. Like, I want salads a lot, and I will make them at home now. I've just started like buying the greenery mix, and I'll get like chicken and heat it up and chop it up and put it in there, and this jalapeno ranch stuff that Kroger sells that's really good. And I might cube up some cheese with it and have that too, or I might like have some carrot sticks and kind of dip that in that ranch stuff too. Um, Powerades and like Gatorade, stuff like that. I've been wanting a lot of those, so I've been buying those too and drinking them, and I don't know why I want those. They're I don't know what it is about them. They just taste really good to me right now. Um, I've kind of broken on my soda thing, and I've been allowing myself to have like one Coke or, root beer or whatever a day. I've been trying to really drink root beer because a lot of those are non-caffeinated, or they have really low caffeine in them. And when I have that, I'll just have like one can or a small glass, and I'll sip on it, and I'll like, make sure that it's over a period of a few hours that I drink it, and not like in half an hour. So it's not as much at one time, I guess, for the baby to deal with. I've noticed like I've got like fuzz growing on my belly, like around my belly button, that I never used to have before. And every time like I see it, like when I'm in the shower or when I'm getting ready in the mornings, I want to shave it off so bad. But I know that if I did that, that it would make it certain that it would be a permanent thing. And at least this way, I've been told that it's gonna fall out after the baby's here. It might take a few weeks or something like that. So I'm just really hoping that it'll go away after I have the baby, and it won't. Either that or it'll like turn like blondish. It'll lighten up some, because it kind of makes me feel like almost like a guy with a happy trail or something going on. It's just really it does not look pretty. I hate it. It's like the one thing right now that really bugs me about all this is that hair on my belly. Um Gosh. I've got a doctor's appointment tomorrow, and it's like later in the afternoon at 3:50, I think. And I'm going to go to school, and which I only have one class tomorrow, and it's that math class. And I'm gonna go to it, and then I'm just gonna head up that way, and I'll probably go in the bookstore to kill some time. It's just a regular checkup, the usual stuff of where they take your blood and your weight and blood pressure and any questions, listen to the baby's heartbeat. And last time she had told me that when I go up there for this one, that they'll schedule my second trimester ultrasound for either the week after or 2 weeks after, which I'm hoping I can get it next week, because it's killing me, like, especially now that it's getting close to the point where I know that I can know, and I know they can tell. I want to know so bad. And plus, I've been, like, waiting to shop and waiting to really pick out anything or look at anything until I kind of know what it is, because kind of just browsing through Walmart and and other places, there's not really a whole lot that's gender neutral. Everything's geared one way or the other, and I know it can only go one way or the other, so I would like to know in advance. That way I can pick out everything that we're gonna need, and just kind of to make life easier, I guess, and so we can debate what we're going to do about the name thing and stuff. Sam's not going to go with me to the one tomorrow. I'm going to go by myself, because he's already missed like 2 days of school, going with me to appointments, and then he's had like 2 days where he was sick. So he's going to go to high school, and I'm going to go. But he's definitely going to go to the ultrasound with me. And I've already decided that I'm going to make sure I have the money with me. I think it's $5, $10, something like that. It's fairly cheap. And they will put it on a DVD for you when they do it. So I really want them to do that. Like, I want the pictures, but I want them to put it on a DVD really bad also as well. That way I have that. Because, like, I've had 2 ultrasounds so far. And, like, the first one, I only got 1 picture, which was kind of disappointing. And the second one I got more, but I went to like a different place. And they were kind of, I don't know, they were like nicer about it, and like took more photos and kind of like showed us more things, like pointing out like the baby's hands and stuff like that, more so than my OBGYN did. Which I'm hoping, seeing as this is that big second trimester one, that I'll get a really good ultrasound tech who will point things out and kind of take some time with us and show us things on there, because I really would like that, because otherwise I kind of have no clue what I'm looking at. Like, when I look back at the pictures, sometimes I'll think I'll see where its ear or its eye is, and I can like have mom look at it or somebody, and they don't see what I see. So maybe I'm just a little bit over hopeful. I really don't have anything else, because like I said, I mean, this week so far has been a very mild week for me, like physically and stuff. Like, I've not really had anything new to deal with symptom wise, except for like feeling like there's like a weight in my lower abdomen, like almost like a rock or something is sitting in there. And I don't know if that's where like I can finally now like feel the baby, and maybe like my body can kind of sense its weight and the weight of my uterus, or what that is. But I'm going to ask about that. I guess now I'll show you my belly. which is not really, ugh, gosh. So it's like it from the front. And there it is on the side. And I have like finally gone to maternity jeans because mine were getting kind of tight. That's my belly. I do have stretch marks going on, which I think that's where, like, at the beginning, like, I started gaining weight really fast and I didn't realize it at first. And you know, I'll go to the doctor and they tell me, oh, you gained X amount of pounds, and it's like, oh dang, gotta slow that down. That's about, I think, yeah, that is all I have for today. So I'm gonna put this thing together and put it up, and I'll probably put something up definitely, you know, once I hit the 20th week, and hopefully like either before or after my ultrasound, and show you guys that, and we'll find out what a baby is.